Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal Anita Skills reaction on a Sunday afternoon, night, evening, wherever it is in your country. Yeah. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to the real deal team. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Hope everybody enjoying yourself. If you're having a birthday out there, happy birthday to you. If you're not feeling good, I hope you get better and y'all be safe. A couple of things that I want to go through over before I start my content is some house rules. Okay. First of all, hold on one second. Y'all come on in. Yeah, I'm back. Go live, honey. Hold on, y'all come on in. You got time to get on in here while I get set up. All right. Everybody good and full? Ouch! Oh, excuse me, y'all. What is this? Sorry about that, y'all. I stepped my phone. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready? Okay. All right, y'all. Oh, yeah. Let's do this thing. How everybody doing out there? Hope everybody doing well, fine, enjoying this day, getting your rest. Martin Luther King birthday tomorrow. Y'all, I've been sleep up, having a good time with my soul myself. All right, let me go with a couple of things I want to go over. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, yeah, I can see. All right, channel rules. Be respectful at all times. Respect the chat, mods, guests, and creators. Please share your reaction on the video in the comment section. Also, the title is just in case we have some people difficult. You might have broke your glasses or something. But anyway, Idaho 4 Bryan. Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger hasn't had a chance to prove himself. That's how I'm hearing so much negativism about Bryan until it got to be something positive about him. I'm not feeling sorry for him, but I want to hear it's two sides to a story. It's two sides to a story in this case, okay? Because I want to what makes if you found a lot of stuff in my house that I don't know nothing about. First thing, y'all need to find out, do I have a roommate? What's going on here? Was somebody living there? Is it a neighbor? Is it somebody? Something ain't right in this case. You he being accused? It's someone else. I've been saying this from the beginning. It's someone else. I want Bryan Kohberger to have his chance in court to prove his innocence. Because it's bad when you get accused of something and everybody just pointing fingers at him. We don't know who it was coming out, but all the evidence and everything leads to Bryan is allegedly there. Okay. Also, y'all, please subscribe, like, and share. Please join the channel for $4.99 monthly, and thank you. Okay, for being here. Couple of things we're gonna go through. It's gonna be on Bryan. I said Bryan Laundrie. Oh man, I apologize, y'all. Y'all know who Bryan Laundrie is. I'm sorry. Why I keep saying that young man's name, Bryan Kohberger. Maybe I need to think about a hamburger. So, but things that I noticed about this case is the ones who bashing Bryan is keep changing their stories. That's why I don't like to watch nobody else narrative. You know, when they speak, I like my own. I think my thinking is fine and it's pretty good. It's not right all the time, but it's good sometimes. So when I think of Bryan Laundrie, I'm like, not Bryan Laundrie, there I go again, Bryan Kohberger. I think you don't have a bond. Did he really do this? Did anyone else play a part in this? Did anyone do this for a grade? Did anyone got paid for doing this? What happened for these group of girls to get targeted? Okay. Allegedly, everything is allegedly, y'all. My disclaimer going across the screen, and also it's inside of my description box on the live. Everything is allegedly because I can't prove it. So with Bryan, how can we prove that Bryan did this? You know what I mean? People just dogging this person. Just imagine that you never had a chance to tell people what happened. You never had a chance to say anything. You trying to get information because you all confused. A lot of times your friends do things and you don't know they did it. So I want to hear Bryan's side of the story. I really want to hear Bryan's side. I'm tired of hearing everybody else's side of the story, but the one who the accuser. I want to hear the accuser side. It's always two sides to a story. Now today, I've been trying to study Bryan, y'all. I'm the type of I love my birthday month. It's March. I like to observe my information. I like to research. I'm a critical thinker. And so when I go in this case, I haven't had my chance to hear Bryan's part side of the story. If I can hear what Bryan said, every time I turn around, it's negative about Bryan. Negative, 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 negative. Even the neighbors, negative. Every time somebody says something about Bryan, not Bryan, Bryan Kohberger, it's negative. And I'm waiting on, let me hear the good something. Oh, that's all y'all got to say? He graduated from a college? Okay, what else? Okay. So today I'm going to go over some information with y'all. Let me put my timer on here. Okay. I'm not taking up for Bryan, y'all. I'm going to give y'all, I explained to y'all before the reason why he bug-eyed like that, like he stuck out on his eye. I like criminal stories, so that means I'm a criminal? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. So y'all go get your juice, your water, whatever you need. I should have got some Kool-Aid. First of all, I want to say I appreciate all the viewers that come in and, you know, watch the channel. I appreciate y'all. But let's get to it. First, I want to start out with this. Let me share my screen. Okay. It's something that I want to let y'all know about Bryan. But I said earlier in one of my videos, Bryan has visual snow. Visual snow is the way he sees things, okay? It's like a vision is different. The vision is different. I'm not making excuses for Bryan. I'm just saying. Now I want to show y'all something. Bryan is a libertarian. He's a libertarian. And I said, okay, the first thing I thought about is library. It's libertarian. Okay. And I looked the word up because when I see the word, I thought it was something like politically. Political lib. I thought about library, but you know, and I looked it up. So I thought about, okay, political advocate, a supporter of a political philosophical excuse me, guys, that advocates on the minimum states. And then I said, well, that's not giving me enough information about Bryan. So I said, let me go here. Because the first thing I said, you know, like when I saw the word, this is what Bryan Kohberger allegedly is. A libertarian. Okay, and like I said, I thought it was something political, which it is. Civil. It's like a civil. It's something he involved with. Seems like something like army, military. He supports something. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I said, let me go to Bryan, since he's a libertarian. Let me go here. And I saw a little article say, oh, I said, whoa, there go Bryan Kohberger. Okay, hold on, y'all. I said, Bryan Kohberger is an OCD libertarian. Okay, you don't hear that word more often, do you? But that's what he is. So let's talk about it. Okay. So I pulled this information right here up. So I went here and I did that. So I scrolled down and I was like, hold up, what is this? So it said, SWAT teams descent on sleepy Poker Mountain town to catch libertarian Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger, obsessively vegan, as a teen and looked at drug at school. Okay. So I looked at that information about Bryan. I said, so what y'all saying about Bryan? I said sleepy Poconos Mountain. They putting too much in here adding too much on this young man who have haven't had a chance to speak out. Mountain Town to catch libertarian. See, when they put in libertarian, I thought about liberty, because I was doing some insurance today, my insurance. And I said, liberty, libertarian, liberty. And then I said, Idaho, what do libertarian has to do with Idaho murder? The murder suspect. What it got to do with Bryan Kohberger? That's what Bryan Kohberger is in political. He's going to be in political stages because he's a criminology major. So then they got who was obsessively vegan. What's wrong with Bryan being a big vegan at a team? So sometimes we all go vegan, sometimes we don't. And then they say it looked at drugged at school. Well, yeah, he was on drugs allegedly when he was in Wuhan. Well, my thing is, why are they saying Bryan is charged? Bryan Kohberger is in custody on charges of homicide. How? And how did, I mean, is it something wrong with him not eating, being a vegan? All young men do that sometimes. My son is a vegan. And you know he's not now. But it's just something they want to do. Okay, even though about the pots in the pan, what's wrong? We don't want to change pots in the pan. Y'all don't sound like me. Y'all don't spoil the boy. Okay. So I went on a read article on them. I was just reading. I just want to share with y'all because I told y'all everything I researched. I want to show y'all. So SWAT team descended on a sleepy residential community in Pennsylvania in the early hours of Friday morning, where they arrest Idaho murder suspect Bryan. Why are they calling him a murderer? Why are they calling him that? I mean, how you feeling somebody calling you that if you're not one? Okay. So the SWAT team went in and got Bryan Kohberger. Okay. He was asleep when they went in his Pennsylvania home on a Friday. I thought he was at his mama's house. Okay. Where they arrested Bryan Kohberger. Okay. For versus students who's in the case. First thing I thought about, how they find out that boy did that? Wow, they awesome. They good. So I went here. Bryan is 28. Okay, Bryan was taken into custody by Pennsylvania State Police at the home in Albertville, a small town in the heart of the Poconos Mountains, more than 2,000 miles from where the gruesome killing took place on November 13th. The killing took place on November 13th. Okay, later, County Prosecutor Bill Thomas and investigators believe, thank you for saying believe, Bryan Kohberger broke into the students' home with the intent to commit murder. Okay, so now y'all saying believe. Now y'all saying believe, but you're saying when people pull it up, y'all saying something else. Okay, believe Kohberger broke into the student's home with the intent to commit murder. Intent. They was murdered. Why you put, y'all see how they being careful with words? They better be careful with words. Intent and commit. Intent, commit, murder. No, they was murdered. Haley was only 21. Madison was 21. They was about to graduate, y'all. It's time to graduation. Okay. We recapping. We're gonna talk about it. okay, in a few minutes once I cover up my research. And you had Zaina and her boyfriend, Ethan was 20 years old. And and why did they have to kill Ethan? Why? They didn't kill the other two people in the house. Why did they kill Ethan? Because Ethan was right there with her. He was awake. Why? Why did they kill Ethan? He didn't do anything. Why? He don't even live there. So did they kill Ethan because Ethan knew who it was? Was it one of his friends, frat brothers? Who was this person? Okay, the police said DNA evidence links Kohberger to the scene. How much of a DNA did y'all have that linked Bryan to the scene? Because anybody can take your blood and do certain things, put your hand, cut you on the finger and do stuff like that. But the person had on surgical gloves. Excuse me, y'all. I have allergies, sinuses. Okay? Okay. Kohberger was a PhD student in the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology at the Washington State University. So Bryan gonna risk his life and his experience and his time killing someone instead of finish school and move on with his life. But Bryan had ended up in a job, y'all, in security. Okay, Bryan ended up being a security guard. Okay. Okay. All right, that's telling me a whole lot about this case. Okay. Which is short drive across the state line from the University of Idaho. Friday arrest is the first major break in the case, with Kohberger asking if anyone else was arrested. Now, people, let's talk about this. This young man, for those who've never seen this case, this is Bryan Kohberger. This is who I keep calling Bryan Laundry. Okay, this is Bryan Kohberger, the young man accused and haven't had a chance to talk about share his side. A Friday arrest is the first major break in the case. Kohberger asking this question: if anyone else was arrested when he was taken into custody. Whoa, wait. Hey, y'all. You know what that sound like me? What we've been saying from the beginning. Ting, ting, ting. The real deal ting. Listen. We've been saying this from the beginning. Was there another person in this? Was there another person in this situation? I always thought it was another person, some people, a person, people, or something. Now, when Bryan came out with this right here, he asked the police officer if anyone else was arrested with him. Who stayed with Bryan? Who went down with Bryan? Somebody else is in this with Bryan, and I think it was a security guard. That's a security worker that he close to. And Bryan want to know, did they take him into custody? Y'all took me. Y'all took the wrong man into custody. Now, suppose the guy that they looking for gone. Suppose the guy that the girl Bryan speaking of, took off. They gone. Now, what we gonna do? Bryan has told a story right here that nobody paid attention to this young man. Kohberger was asking if anyone else was arrested. Y'all got the wrong man. That's what Bryan tell you, but he's not gonna tell y'all like that. This man here is dangerous. Not him. Alleged person is dangerous. If they kill 4 people, they'll go in his mama's house and kill all of them while he locked up. Think about it, people. Think about it. Bryan haven't had a chance. Okay? So if Bryan said, asking this question. If anyone else arrested when he was taken into custody, then nobody answered that question. Extradition hearing is already being, but it's going to be on the hearing going to be on the 26th. I believe the killer getting away. I believe the killer is getting away while y'all got an innocent, smart man involved in the killing, allegedly. Okay? So what the real deal Anita Gill and her team is going to say is, whatever I say, I'm going to put y'all in. Okay? What I'm going to say that is somebody else involved. We've been saying that from the beginning. Okay? We taking our time today since I'm at to work in the morning. We're talking about it. Okay, here we go. Okay. These are the beautiful kids, young kids, y'all, babies. This Kaylee, we got to be Kaylee a little thicker than Madison. Madison was a little thicker than they was a little thicker than this. This is Madison, I think. This is Kaylee. They look alike, so they are confused sometimes. This is Dylan, the girl who was peeping out. This Ethan. This is Zaina, who they claim was doing TikTok. And here go, let me see. I don't want to leave you out, boo. Bethany. I know their names. Okay? These was in their room. They didn't do anything to them. The only people they got were them three. Did Ethan know the killer? We don't know because Ethan not alive. Why was it important? Who's seen these girls before? Who been in that house before? Is it an alleged security guard who knew Bryan been in that house? A lot of people hung in that house now. Who had an eye on one of these girls? Who knew them? They have a job. These two have a job. They work together. Did they know Ethan? Ethan was in the room with Zaina, but they didn't kill these two. Excuse me, y'all. The alleged murderer went into her. He passed her room. He came in the kitchen, went all the way to the third floor into their room. He attacked them and killed them, stabbed them. One room he couldn't get in is where the dog was. He put that dog in that room. The dog went in that room the whole time. Then he came down the stairs. He said, well, let me get her last. He didn't even care if he got trucked upstairs. He came down and he went into Zaina's room. He knew exactly where Zaina's room, but he didn't know where Dylan and Pat's room. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Okay, and right here on this diagram right here, it said, Idaho police said that 4 University of Idaho students were murdered in their sleep. How do they know they were asleep? Where's the autopsy at? In their sleep between 3, now they saying 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Now, y'all, this is crazy. They was woke, allegedly, at 3. They had went out, y'all. When they got home, it was around like 2-ish. Okay? They probably just fallen asleep. So one of them had to been still woke. Because they went to a party. Y'all know how girls do. You know, we go out together. We have a good time. Then they went and walked the dog and everything. And you know they sit around the house and they're silly. And then they probably ate their food because they had their food and everything. So it had to been a little bit after 3. Or either 3, close to 3. Okay. And 4, this can't be right. They couldn't, it couldn't happen. Okay, it could have happened at 4. Could have happened at 3. But the last one, it had hers must have been around 4ish because she was waiting on her food. Okay, this is the distance between Moscow, Idaho, and Albertville, Albertville, Pennsylvania. Here we go, 2,532 miles. So here go Idaho. Golly. And where Bryan lived, this person drove cross state. And this is where he was arrested. So let me ask you, I want to ask this question. I just thought about it since I looked at the distance. This is where the girls live. The guy who was with Bryan, the guy who knows Bryan, close to Bryan, who Bryan said that they take him into custody. Did he used to be a security guard? That's a good question. Was he a security was an ex-security guard, a retired security guard, got fired from being a security guard? But what made him, the guy who Bryan's speaking of, come way across the country in Bryan's car, do this, and then go back here real quick because they want to get Bryan's car back home to him? Allegedly. It's 2,500 miles from Bryan, where Bryan was arrested. Wow. Okay. So y'all know the distance now. Once again, this is Mr. Kohberger, a young man who wants to work in criminal justice. Okay. Kohberger is a registered libertarian, and I just went here and explained y'all about libertarians, okay, politically speaking, okay. Hold on. And I'm glad I left this up. He's an OCD, and it don't have nothing to do with just him eating. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My computer froze up. Yeah, he's a libertarian, more like a vegan. He's a libertarian vegan. And then when I looked it up, I saw more like, I thought about, the first thing came to my mind was political library or something. But liberty. Hold on, y'all. See, I looked the word up right here. And when I came up to the word, that's what it means. And advocate are a supporter of a political philosophy that advocates on a minimum state, a market, and a private lives of citizens. No true libertarian will ever support. No true libertarian would ever support a culture where citizens must show their paper to travel. Really? So really, Bryan is a person, philosophical. Wow, you heard what he said? He said that, in other words, he's the kind of person that, politically speaking, philosophical, that Main idea, accessibility gives ultimate freedom. We want people to have their freedom to travel across the state, across the country. A person who believes in the doctrines that human being poses free will. In other words, he part of the group that, hey, let's let them be free. Protect libertarian, they would protect the environment instead of, to me, taking the people. They're not into the people, citizen too much. But it I ain't never heard. This is shocking to me. Since this case, this is shocked me because I'm into something that I never seen. It's more like would make government as responsible. In other words, Bryan is enjoying this case. Okay, Bryan right now is enjoying what he hear and what he believes. Okay, that's what it is. More like helping the helpless, but for them to go in there and somebody to do this, for him allegedly to do this is different. Well, that's the definition of libertarian, a person who believes in the doctrine that human beings poses free will. Libertarian would make government as responsible for its action as everyone else is expected to be. Libertarian will protect the environment. Okay. Okay. So he is a libertarian. Y'all, my computer freezing up. And I want to show this one, show the ones who just come in this round. See here, OCD libertarian vegan who looks burger libertarian. Okay, relatives said he was an OCD about veganism and forced family to buy new. Bryan kind of look bossy. That's all it is. He felt lame. No emotions. He don't show emotions. He don't. Okay. But he still can prove his innocence. Okay. He still can do that. I think he have a hard time doing that, y'all. Okay, let me go here. Did I go here? Let me see. So that's what libertarian is. More stuff like do what you want to do, eat what you want to do. Don't have nothing to say with what a person do. Let them do what they want to do anyway. So Kohberger is a registered libertarian, although does not appear to have had any active social media profiles. Now he did have a social media profile at the time, but at the time of his arrest, Bryan allegedly deleted his social media. He knew they was gonna go on his social media page. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all what a relative said about Bryan after this. Okay. Not this, but something else. A relative told the New York Post Kohberger is an OCD about his eating habits and forced his family to buy. He forced his family to buy new pots that had never been used to cook meat. So Bryan forced, how he forced them to do that. Why he didn't buy the pots in the pan. Okay, it was above and beyond being vegan. His aunt and uncle had to buy new pots. His aunt and his uncle. What about his mom and his daddy? Why he with his aunt and his uncle? I never seen his uncle. How old is his uncle? And how old is his aunt? So they had to buy new pots and pans because he would not eat from anything that had ever had meat cooked in them. So I still don't see nothing wrong with it. Okay, he seems very OCD, obese, obsessive, compulsive disorder. He just obsessed with what he does. The woman said he was OCD. So that's obsessive compulsive disorder. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Y'all got a problem with that? I don't. It's a lot of us OCD. We like to eat certain food and like to do things like y'all. I can cook my fries in the same pan my hamburger in, and y'all would have never did that. But I do. I can do it, but then I don't want you to do it. I mean, I eat funny. I don't see nothing wrong with him being OCD. And so it was above beyond being vegan. Okay. Why was it so above beyond being vegan? His aunt and uncle had to buy new pots and pans because he would not eat from anything that had ever had meat cooked in them. Well, welcome to jail right now. He seemed very OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, the woman said. Let me take it up. So we don't found two things new about this young man, okay? That I still don't see nothing wrong with. Okay. We don't find out that he's OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. And he a libertarian. Okay? A registered libertarian. During a press conference on Friday, authority confirmed that a white Honda Landra was discovered in the search, with sources saying it was towed from outside Kohberger home. I have a question, y'all. Who else could have had Bryan's car? Who else could have had Bryan's car? Since I don't think it alleged. I'm not putting in the pad, Bryan, but I got a problem with this. Bryan got a lot of issues with himself. For him to do this, well, I don't know. It's it seemed like somebody else, and he knows about it. Law enforcement source told CNN that his DNA was discovered at the scene of the crime, with officer managing to track down who owned the car seen in the area of the slaving. They was right. The car was there. It was Bryan's car. Bryan blood could have got on there any kind of way. That's why you got to be careful when you let people do stuff for you. Put their hand out in your head. Cut, you can easily cut it. I don't know how his DNA got there. He could, I'm not putting it in the past. However, Kohberger has no prior arrest, y'all. He never in his life been arrested. Trying to get his doctoral degree. Trying to get into criminal justice. Now he decided to kill somebody. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. So law enforcement sources told CNN his DNA was discovered at the scene of the crime, with officer managing to track down. Okay, I'm down there on the car. Okay. However, Kohberger has no prior arrests, according to the public records. So it is unclear how officials got or his DNA. That's what I'm trying to find out. I hope they ain't went in that boy house and got his DNA out his apartment in some kind of way. Some kind of way. Authority then discovered that he had left the area and traveled to Pennsylvania, where an FBI surveillance team had been tracking the 6-foot-tall man. Don't forget, Dylan said the dude was about 5'10". Dylan is a tall young lady. She about 5'7". Bryan 6 feet. Okay? He was kept under surveillance with the FBI watching him for 4 days. FBI watched Bryan for 4 days while investigators from Moscow police, Idaho State Police, worked to get an arrest warrant. So they let you know they kept an eye on Bryan. Okay? Idaho murder arrest the latest. Cops still searching for the weapon as suspect charged. Okay, come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all still looking for the weapon, okay? He want to know how y'all get his DNA, okay? Suspect study criminal. We said their decision makings. We do them all the time. Okay, here we go. Authorities are still appealing. Authorities are still appealing for anyone with information on Kohberger, the quadruple murders to get in touch. I thought y'all said y'all got everything. So why y'all still looking for information about Kohberger? So everybody say something about Bryan Kohberger. They go back in his high school years. We all did something. Moscow Chief of Police James Fry refused to rule out that the killer had an accomplice at him. He refused. Wait a minute. Fry to rule out that the killer had him. He did. I believe he did. I believe he did. We have an individual in custody who committed these horrible crimes. You can't just say that, Officer Fry. You don't even know what happened. Y'all just want to put it on somebody. You might have the wrong person. Okay? Detail of the killing and the motive for them are yet to be released, with law enforcement saying a sealed arrest affidavits will be released once Kohberger is extradited back to Idaho. He is currently in custody at Monroe County Jail in Pennsylvania until a hearing on January 3rd, which he had the hearing. Okay, y'all. The trial is on the 26th of June. There is no set time scale for how long. Okay, we already did it. Now, 2 things in this article that y'all knew, that y'all know, but y'all didn't know at first was Kohberger is a registered libertarian. He also a libertarian, vegan, OCD. He has OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay, let me see something. Hold on, guys. Hold on, yeah, I gotta take some stuff down. Oh, okay. Y'all go get you some water or something to drink. Get some more dinner. It's a couple of things that we learned in these articles that we picked up. Um, Bryan was a libertarian, registered libertarian. Bryan also OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. And what I'm gonna do, hold on for a minute. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm gonna look obsessive compulsive disorder up. Com- uh, obsessive compulsive disorder. We're gonna say OCD. It's a pattern of unwanted thoughts and fears that lead you to do repetitive behavior. Wow. Y'all heard it? So OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, is when a person has a pattern of unwanted thoughts. What is OCD? OCD, compulsive disorder, feature a pattern of unwanted thoughts and fear that leads you to do repetitive behavior. I'm still not saying, I still want to hear Bryan's side. Even if Bryan did it or didn't do it, I still want to know. Now, right here, that's where I got this information. These obsessions and compulsions interfere with daily activity and cause significant distress. You may try to ignore or stop your obsession by the only. Hey, y'all. Wow. Bryan do have issues. Like, some of us have issues. So Bryan got a lot of things going on with him. So what is he doing to control these situations? Distress. These obsessions and compulsions interfere with daily activities and anxiety. Wow. Ultimately, you feel driven to perform compulsive acts to try to ease your distress. Wow. Despite efforts to ignore to get the borders and the thoughts of urges. They keep coming back. They leads to more ritualistic behavior. Let's see the symptoms, y'all. The symptoms of an OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, usually include both obsession and compulsions. But it also possible to have any obsession symptoms are only compulsion symptoms. You may or may not realize that your obsession and compulsions are excessive, are unreasonable, but they take up a great deal of time and interfere with your daily routine and social and school or work function. But we speaking about a man that used to be a teacher's assistant who working with other folks' children. So here go the symptoms for OCD: obsession, compulsive disorder, fear of contamination or dirt. That's why they had to go buy pots and pans. So new pots and pans, because he became a vegan. Now y'all, when I get this information about Bryan, I'm trying to find out about Bryan. Okay. Now, how did Bryan get to this point? You get what I mean? How did Bryan get from visual snow, registered library, OCD disorder, to where he feared oh wow, I don't even think he'll get blood on his hand. Fear or contamination or dirt. I'm not gonna put no blood on his hand, allegedly. Doubting and having difficult toleration, uncertainty, needing things orderly and symmetrical, aggressive, horrific thoughts about losing control and harming yourself. Bryan, unwanted thoughts, including aggression or sexual or religious subjects. Example of obsession signs and symptoms include fear of being contaminated by touching objects others have touched, doubt that you'll lock the door or turn off the stove. What? Intense stress when objects aren't orderly or facing a certain way. But he did put the bodies a certain way, y'all. The body one was on Kaylee. He put Kaylee medicine on top of Kaylee. Images of driving your car into a crowd of people. Thoughts about shouting obscenities, acting inappropriately in public. Unpleasant sexual images. Avoidance of certain situations that can trigger obsessions such as shaking hands. Bryan won't put no blood on his hand. So he wore gloves, surgical gloves. Allegedly. I'm still not saying he did this. So he's dealing with anxiety, distress anxiety. So we have found out, I looked up 2 words for y'all. Libertarian, Bryan is a registered libertarian, and he's an OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. And here go the symptoms. Now, let's go on. My last thing I want to share with y'all, let me close this stuff up. The causes of obsessive compulsive disorder isn't fully understood. Main theories include biological OCD may be a result of changes in your body own natural chemistry or brain function. Bryan got a lot going on for himself, y'all. I don't know. I ain't still not saying he's innocent to proven guilty. Okay, I'm gonna close this up. I got something else I want y'all to see. Let me shut some of this down. So y'all learned a little bit today, didn't you? I did. There's a lot I didn't know. Oh, look at my chat. Hey, y'all. Less than 1% vegans, about 5% are vegetarians. Right? Oh, let me see this. I didn't know y'all. Hold up. Let me go look at into my chat for a minute. I want to, first of all, y'all, let me welcome you all to my chat, okay? Let me shut some of this stuff down. But first of all, I want to welcome y'all to the chat. I can't see right now because the computer turning around. Oh, wow. I am so sorry, y'all. I wasn't ignoring y'all, okay? I wasn't ignoring y'all. Okay, let me come back. Hold up, y'all. Let me put y'all back up. 1 second, y'all. Let me get the computer coming up. Oh, yeah. I want to welcome y'all to the chat. I appreciate y'all being here, and I like y'all participating. That's the kind of chat I like to be informative, put it out there for the people, and let's talk about it. Okay, let me get back to y'all. I got to find y'all. I can't find y'all. I can't find my chat. I can't find y'all. Where y'all at? Where are y'all? I hear it. Hold on, y'all. I got to. There y'all go. Okay. Let me. Hey, y'all. And you are right. I hope I appreciate y'all being here. Heliani. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Williams said no motive, no connection, no weapon. Amen. And incredible witness. Amen. Touch DNA. I think so also. Contaminated. Crime scene and a terrible timeline that doesn't add up. Good luck prosecution. Amen. Sylvia said, you completely correct. LE is trying to incarcerate someone because Okay. I want to drop the link in case somebody wanted to speak their opinion about the case, and you could come up, and I appreciate it. I like for people to speak their opinion. So I'm going to put the link out there in the audience. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste. And I want to hear what y'all got to say. Speak your mind. Speak your opinion. Because can't nobody do nothing about that. So I'm going to drop the link right here in the audience inside the comment center right here. I'm gonna paste. Okay. Okay, I just dropped the link in the chat. Just some reminders. Just make sure you be respected. Be very respectful for everyone. Reaction and opinion. No profanity. So I just dropped the link right there in the chat. If you want to come up, please come up. Let's talk about this case. Let's talk about this case. Because y'all put some nice stuff out here in the audience. Don't be afraid. Nobody can't see you. You can turn the camera off. You can turn your camera off. But we just learned a lot of things about Bryan Kohberger today. Bryan has been accused of a murder he don't even know nothing about. Bryan has been ignored on trying to let them know who else did they lock up when they locked Bryan up. Bryan felt that it's one of his security workers, allegedly. Bryan is a registered libertarian. Libertarian. And we said that was like more political. It's more like the way they believe, what they believe. He has his own belief in whatever he wants to. Everybody be able to do. Even if it comes to military. Also, OCD. Yeah, OCD. He a vegan. OCD, obsessive, compulsive disorder. Okay, and it's a lot of things that he don't want to touch. I can imagine Bryan right now in the jail in that cell freaking out. I know he's scared to touch that food because he don't know that they clean that pot good. So I know Bryan going through a lot in there. But anybody want to come up, hit the live stream? I got one more thing I want to show y'all. It's very important. It was sent to me by one of my mods that she works all the time. She can't be here. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, let me share this with y'all. Okay, last I want to share with y'all this information. Like I said, my mom sent me. It's two information. I'm sorry. I want to send y'all this right here first before I run through the affidavits. This is what information right here. Something that y'all probably haven't even seen. Okay, I want y'all to see this. This is every time I do a research and I could just pop up and I'll come up here. I'm sharing it with my people over here. I'm going to share it with y'all, do my own research. And because it's things that I want to know. I never had heard Bryan part. I never heard of Bryan's side. And that's not fair. He innocent until proven guilty. They got to prove. Bryan really got made in this case. They could have got Bryan. Okay, now listen, y'all. This came from an anonymous person. This came from an anonymous person that put this out there. Okay. They said I'm posting and anonymously because Bryan is my family. And you people in this group act like ventures and rabbit raccoons. Bryan is innocent, and you will see he has been framed by his drug partner, friend. His drug partner, friend. His drug partner, friend. Bryan has been framed by his drug partner friend, which we've been saying that for the longest. The security guard from the university. We said it had to be somebody. Allegedly. Bryan is my family, and you people is in groups act like ventures and raccoons. Bryan is innocent, and you will see he has been framed by his drug partner friend, the security guard from the university. They was doing drugs together in the car, locked in the parking lot as they had done numerous times. But when the security guard started acting like a peeping Tom outside the girl's window, Bryan left security guard and drove back to his apartment. The reason the phone was off is because the battery was flat and security guard was using the car charger. Bryan put his phone on charge when he left the parking lot, and he switched it back on when he was near to his apartment, because that's how long it took to get a charge going. Bryan's knife was in the car, and security guard was holding it because he has used it to chop the cocaine line. Yes, I said cocaine because Bryan stopped heroin years back and substitute the drug with cocaine. He has tried so hard to stop everything, but he's an addict and he has been migraines. So the cocaine actually helps him. He has no idea security guard was going to do what he did, and he just wanted to teach security guard a lesson by leaving him behind. Bryan actually feels terrible that he left his menace behind, but it's not his fault. You people need to stop with these singing videos and funny pictures of Bryan and my dad, or we would sue you for everything you have. All of you, just get a life and stop playing Facebook detectives, because you are just a bunch of bored losers that have no morals. Whoa. Yay. Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? That was Bryan knife. Bryan do cocaine now. Bryan don't do heroin anymore. She don't know cocaine just as worse than hell. All of it bad. All drugs bad. Plus he a vegan. He ain't got no food in his system. Bryan friend, a drug addict. Bryan and his friend are drug addict. And one of the security is a peeping Tom. So when the security left there, Bryan, when you left the dude, where did the dude go? Where did he go? How he get home? Come on now. Oh, Lord. They was doing drugs together, Bryan and his friend. Okay, let's go back to this, y'all. Let's break it down. I'm posting anonymously because Bryan is my family. And you people in these groups, okay. Bryan is innocent, and you will see he has been framed by his drug partner, friend. So the friend wasn't drug, but the drug, Bryan drug, had been framed by his drug partner, friend. Oh, a friend of the other boy. I got you. The security guard from the university, y'all. That's what they got still. This is very big. They was doing drugs together in the parking lot, as they had done numerous times. But when security guards start acting like a peeping Tom, so now we're gonna go back up him. Oh wait. Jesus Christ. So let me ask y'all this question. Is that a drug house? Why they out there in that parking lot doing drugs? Or is it somebody that's security? It's a security. He's a security from the university. Why are they watching them? He a peeping Tom. Oh wait. Whew. How's this gonna make Bryan innocent? Bryan is innocent, and you would see he has been framed by his drug partner, friend. His partner, like I got a partner, then her friend, the security guard from the university is allegedly involved. They was doing drugs together in the parking lot, as they had done numerous times. So to me, it's a drug house. But when the security guard start acting like a peeping Tom outside the girl's window, Bryan left the security guard and drove back to his apartment. So Bryan left his friend at the apartment. Bryan left his friend and drove back to his apartment, way across another state, through states, 250 some miles, and left the security guard and drove back to his apartment. The reason the phone was off is because the battery was flat, and security guard was using the car charger. I asked y'all with somebody else with Bryan. Bryan put his phone on the charge when he left the parking lot, and he switched his back. You sure seen a lot, family member. You sure know a lot, family member. So was it Bryan and you was the accomplice? Was it Bryan and you was his accomplice? Or was it a security guard, as he said? Bryan put his phone on the charger when he left the parking lot, and he switched it back on when he was near his apartment, because that's how long it took to get a charger going. Bryan knife was in the car, and security guard was holding it. Bryan knife, because, hold up, I'm wearing glasses, y'all. Bryan knife was in the car, and security guard was holding it because he has used it to chop the cocaine line. Yes, I said cocaine because Bryan stopped heroin. So Bryan stopped heroin, y'all, and used cocaine. So he is hallucinating. Yes, I said cocaine because Bryan stopped heroin. Yes, back in this substituted. The drug was cocaine. Baby, this even worse. All that was bad, but this crazy. Heroin people, they doze out. Cocaine people hallucinate. He has tried so hard to stop everything, but he has an addict. But he's an addict. So y'all, Bryan's own family member said he's an addict and he does cocaine. He don't do heroin anymore, but he does cocaine. And they always go sit in that parking lot. Okay? He has tried to stop everything, but he's an addict. And he has bad migraine, which he's gonna have it, y'all, with that visual snow that he deals with. So the cocaine actually helps him. No, cocaine don't help migraine, baby. Cocaine don't help migraine. So he had no idea security guard was going to do what he did. And he just wanted to teach security guard a lesson by leaving him behind. Bryan actually felt terrible that he left his maniac behind, but it's not his fault. You people need to stop with these singing videos and funny pictures of Bryan and my dad. So you are not an anonymously person. You Bryan's sister. Because you just said pictures of Bryan and my dad. Or we would sue you for everything you have. All of you. Get a life and stop playing Facebook detective, because you are just a bunch of boring losers that have no morals. But I said a cock-a-doodle-doodle-doodle. Whoa-wee. I would like to thank the administrators for allowing me to post yesterday. Wait, honey. I would like all the members to know that it's really not easy being a relative of someone that's been unfairly imprisoned. You people think this is some type of game, but it's not a game. If your relative is the one, then gets murdered by the state in the end. I wish I could tell you everything I know, but I can't. If you knew what I knew, you would be petitioning for freedom, not state murder. Fun fact is that the security guard friend is the guy that called the car in, and that's why I'll say he's been framed. Security guard knew the car was there, but he failed to tell anyone that he was in the car. Y'all hear that? I brought it to y'all. And I want to thank the person who brought it to me. Wait a minute, what the world is going on? This is crazy. I would like to thank the administrators for allowing me to post yesterday. I would like all members to know that it's really not easy being a relative of someone that's been unfairly imprisoned. You people think this is some type of game, but it's not a game. If your relative is the one that gets murdered by the state in the end, I wish I could tell you everything. I wish I could tell you everything I know, but I can't. If you knew what I knew, you would be petitioning for freedom, not state murder. Fun facts is that the security guard friend is the guy that called the car in. And that's why I've said he's been framed. Security guard knew the car was there, but he failed to tell anyone that he was in the car. And what else they got to say? Woo, Lord have mercy, y'all. I brought it to y'all tonight, honey. I brought y'all some news today. Yes, I did. The real deal brought it to y'all. Man. Woo, wait. I'm trying to come back to y'all. I'm trying to find y'all, and I'm trying to let this thing down so I can talk to y'all. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, Lord, let me find y'all, honey. Let me shut this down. I ain't got, after hearing all this right here. Oh, Lord, y'all. Don't say the real deal and bring y'all. I'm doing my research. I told y'all I was going to bring y'all something. Ooh, wait. Let me find y'all. Ooh, wait. Look what we just heard. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. BK, whoa, me, regiment, wait a minute, honey, let me find. That knife, they said, was Cabo, Marine Corps Combat knife with a 7 blade. Who gonna chop lines with a big knife like that? Makes no sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know about her. She knows a lot. That relative knows a lot. That's all I got to say. Ain't nothing making sense. Ain't nothing making. But whoa, that information I just gave y'all is some hot pockets. It's hot pockets. If I tell you what I knew, she sound like, what else do you know, honey? You need to protect them kids. If you know anything else got something to do with this case, you need to talk. That was some hot information, y'all. I'm tired. I ain't tired. I'm thirsty. I don't forget. That was some great. That's some. Ooh, shit. Shit. I need me some Kool-Aid. So you left that boy in the woods and they can't get no track of his feet work running away. Then nobody see him running away from them. I wonder, is he the dude though, Virginia? I wonder, is he the dude that stood on top of that can and pulled that camera down? Bryan got a lot of issues, but innocent to proven guilty. Anybody want to come up? I dropped the StreamYard line. If y'all want to come up, come on up and talk, y'all. Y'all come on up and talk. You can hide your face. It was good. Somebody need to talk. There go the line. I put the link out there. The link out there. Somebody hit that link. Somebody hit that link. And say what you got. Freedom of speech. Say what you got to say. If you believe he did it, come up here. You don't believe he did it, or you think you're not sure if he did or not. Hit that link I just put in the chat, y'all. Now, she don't freak me out. She said if I tell you what I knew, she knows a lot. That's one of the siblings. I asked it was one of the siblings, how all of them look. If Bryan, she said, yeah, I said cocaine. Cocaine, he could have did it. I'm not going to say he did it, but he could have. If somebody else got a bad habit in their family, allegedly. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna let that go, y'all. If y'all not coming up to talk, everybody have a good evening, night, afternoon, whatever. I brought some information to y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. If I hear anything else, I'll let y'all know. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good Sunday. Thanks for being here.